Hey, welcome back. So we made sure we had enough disk space on our recording device this time, so we won't have the problem we had last time. And we did all of our hidden movements and secrets. So let's go ahead and go. So the way production works is, for example, I do have one. So like Germany, for example, I traded 3 iron for 5 OSR, which is something I can do with Spain here because they trade OSR. And the way trading works is you have to have a landlock with them, or you have to be able to trace from one of your ports to one of their ports without any enemies in the path. And just about everybody can do that. Although Spain is a little difficult for the allies to trade with, they can probably trade with Colombia a lot more successfully. You're only allowed to trade once, and you're never allowed to trade with other major powers, only with neutrals. And there's probably 6 neutrals in the game that trade. Spain is one of them, and then like we said, Colombia is another. They both trade OSR. There's 2 that trade oil, Arabia and Venezuela. And then there's some that trade iron. We have Brazil and Mexico, which are special because those are shaded green because they're pro-ally, so they won't trade with Axis at all. And then you have Sweden here, who is surrounded by Axis, and their only port is in an Axis area. And then it's also worth mentioning that when you see these red lines, that of course represents small gaps. Whoever has the solid circle controls the gap. So right now, Britain is preventing Italy from moving sea units between those ranges. Here you can see that it's solely inside of Egypt, so whoever controls Egypt controls that. And then over here you can see that you have to control both Denmark and Norway to be able to control who goes in and out there. And there's a few other spots like the Panama Canal and elsewhere that you might notice those same symbologies. Okay, so what Jason and I do is we do it in turn order. So Britain was first, and he revealed that he was producing units here in India. So he produced 2 tanks. Whoop, I knocked something over. He produced 2 tanks, 1 artillery, and 2 infantry right there in India. And was that it?
Yep.
Okay, and then after that we went to America, and America produced 2 infantry, 1 artillery, 2 tanks, 1 bomber, and 2 fighters, all in the eastern US there. Then we went to Japan. Japan has a carrier and a battleship under production, and then they're producing 2 infantry here in what is that, Taiping, China. And while we're here, I know we're supposed to go in order, but you can see China is producing 3 infantry, 1 in each of those locations. China, like we said, they can produce, when there's this symbol, they can produce infantry there even though there's no factory. And then you're always limited by the strategic value, so they can only produce 1. The factories, by the way, have smokestacks that are equal in number to the so this is a 6, and you'll see there's 6 smokestacks. Here you'll see 8, etc. Strategic bombing can destroy the smokestacks, and it can destroy railroads and all kinds of stuff, and that's for the rest of the game. There's no way to repair those. Okay, and then who did I miss? Oh, we have Russia produced 3 planes here, 2 fighters and a bomber, and then what is that, Jason? Artillery and an infantry?
Yeah.
Germany is producing a artillery, tank, and 2 infantry, and then a fighter and a bomber. And Italy is producing 1 of the 3 ground units, 1 of each. I think that covered everybody, right?
Yeah.
All right, so then the next phase after this is we check our territory facing. So anywhere that's embattled should be on their strafe side. I think Jason and I have been managing that all along, and he's starting to flip them over because we're going to have battles again. And then we tally our income, and I purposely waited for the video to do this. So for example, Japan didn't lose any territory, and it gained 1. So if we look at Japan's cards, hey, you never gave me the China.
Oh.
I think it's C1. So this is Japan's situation.
I know I never got the OSR, so.
All right, so we're gonna give. Okay, so the situation for Japan is they have all their starting territories. Although we did lose the Solomon Islands, but they didn't produce any resources. This one is flipped over, J8, and that one does cost us. It shows a little like silhouette of what it's costing us. So it is costing us 1 OSR, and then this one's giving us 1 OSR, so it's a net effect of 0. After producing my units, I had 0, 3, and 4 remaining, and you can see here that by default they usually get 16. So 16 plus 4 is 20. Default's 10 plus 3 is 13. And we're back to 7 oil. So it's as simple as that. Otherwise, you can also just add them up, straight up and down. Either way, whichever way suits you. So then we go to Germany, who definitely didn't lose any territory. So we're at a surplus of 122. So here you can see we're at actually 21. And the way you represent extras is with this white token. And then here we're at 12, 14. And this one is at 7. And then, but I just made a mistake already. Germany does make 1 less iron.
So bump that down.
So we're going to bump it down by 1. And Italy is not impacted. So here we had 1 extra OSR. The iron was down to 0, and then we had 2 extra oil, so now we're up to 5. Okay? And so after we do this, we're supposed to write our turns. Jason and I did this offline, so now we're going to get ready to reveal. The rules don't say what the order is, but we find it's most fair that whoever was first last round reveals first. So, Britton, reveal your oil bid.
1.
So he's bidding 1. Can you set it up so we can... And then Britain bid 1, so they're the leader. Next up is America.
1.
Then Japan, 0. Then Russia.
0.
And Germany and Italy are both 0. So we got a lot of zeros. They both bid 1.
Yeah.
I actually should check, but I thought the previous turn order actually mattered in that. So like if they both bid 1.
Well, Burton would go first.
Turn order rank becomes a universal tiebreaker when not otherwise specified. But in this case, it specifies that you draw randomly to break ties. So you're doing it right.
Japan. Then Italy. Then China. Then Germany, then Russia.
Okay, and then make sure you actually spend that oil that you were supposed to spend. All right, so that brings us to, Jason already flipped the hotspots, and then we're going to resolve our movement in turn order. So Britain is first. What's Britain going to do?
Here.
Okay. So here he's trying to destroy my transport.
Navy.
He created a battle here.
Wait. Check.
What'd you do? What's your command?
Oh, it's that. I was trying to find the air. 5th, A3. 90th to A2.
Okay, so he's creating a big naval battle over there.
I stumped again. I didn't put.
Okay, tell me the number so I can help you. Instead of being a stubborn
53rd.
53rd. Which is right here.
2, 15. 11th air to G3. And then 75th to B6.
Okay, is that everything?
Yep.
All right, so America's next.
P19. Wait, I'm doing the wrong one. 14th air, PG3. 51st, A7. 13th to A1. 69th to P4. 35th to P3. And 31st to P3. And 4th Navy to P3. And that also to P3.
Okay, you got yourself quite the force there. All right, Japan is next. All right, the first one is 12 to J25. Oh, I'm reading the wrong one. I'm sorry. Put it back. I was reading turn 1. 17 to J8. That's this one.
Okay.
95 to J8. 65 to J5. 24 to C4. 15 to C4.
Okay.
14 to J5.
13 to G5.
13 to C4.
Mm-hmm.
85 to J8. And 4 to P16.
Oh, you tried to catch my ship there, didn't you?
I needed to pay oil to pin you, though. All right, so next up is Italy. First one is 12 to B5, which is that. Next is 115 to R5, 114 to R5, 112, can't move to B3, 1 to B3. So the order I did this was wrong. If I would have moved this
B3?
first. Oh, I meant that Mediterranean zone.
Okay, I'm getting a little bit competitive here, but I ain't letting you do this.
Oh, come on. I'm moving to where B3 is.
I get 4 carriers.
You don't get 4 carriers.
No.
So that was a mistake, and he could be a dork about it if he wanted to. I put down B3 instead of M1. So now here's the bigger mistake I made. If I would have did this command first, I would have successfully landed those without a problem. Because he only has 1 ship and I have 3, so my transports could have moved. But because I tried to move this one first and then that one second, when that was by itself, I wasn't allowed to do the move. I had to cancel my move order. So that was a big mistake on my part. All right. 11 to G1.
Oh, you were thinking I was gonna go to G1, didn't you?
All right. Next is China.
Oh, you're gonna get some pretty puzzled stuff from this one. Just watch it. Here to here. 103rd to J8. And this was supposed to move, but I'm paying this.
No, it can't. And this is supposed to be there.
You don't think I gave reinforcements to my friends?
Okay. Last but not least is Germany. 12 to G9. 72 to R4. 48 to G7. 15 and 16, both to R4. 56 to G6. 13
Sure. You want to keep it there?
to A6. 11 to A6. Thank you. Wrong one. I moved the Italy one. That's a bad move. And then 6 6 to A18 down here.
Convoy raid me.
All right, so that's all of our moves. And were you putting out the combat stuff? You weren't. So that it?
I think so. I mean, we got one here, but
Yeah, we'll do that one first. So what he's trying to do here is he's trying to get here, and because I didn't move there this last turn, this is going to be a battle. If he goes first, he lands there. If I go first, I can move here before he lands. Oh, you punk. You're a
hey,
punk.
I'm doing the same strategy you did to me.
I know, I did the exact same thing to you. All right, let's resolve the one that you don't have a marker on.
Okay.
And that you need to put away.
That's a Chinese.
Okay, so what do we got here? Yeah, this is a slaughter fest.
I'm gonna roll for you first. 2 greens, which means nothing. Okay, and then we got me. Yep, you're dead.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't like the submarine rules at all. I was able to evade and slip away, but then I'm just pinned anyway, so it just means he kills me the next round. So, all right, what's next?
I'm gonna do this.
Okay, so Jason is, I think he's strategically raiding France.
Well, then it doesn't even matter. So I got 4 strategic bombers. Then I just gotta roll 4 times.
Yeah, so he's got, can we stop for a second? He has 4 strategic bombers. The fighters don't do anything because there's no ground units or anything to fight. And so what he's doing is he's going here and he's choosing the strategic bombing stance, which is red. So he's going to roll 4 dice at a time. Every single bomber, so he's going to roll 4 dice 4 times. If he rolls blue or yellow, he's going to be able to do up to that many damage, and I lose that many resources. If he rolls a white, he's going to be able to destroy the factory, so I can't produce troops, and the railroad yard. And if he produces black, he gets to choose. So go ahead. This is number 1.
Okay, 2 OSR. destroyed.
Yep.
And infrastructure.
So I just lost 2 OSR, so I was at this, so here's 1, and there's 2. And then you're doing what? Infrastructure?
Yeah.
All right, so then what you do is you put this little bomb, and that means the railroad's destroyed, and I can only produce 5 units now, and that's for the rest of the game. There's no way to repair it.
Okay, 1 OSR and 2 iron.
1
And
OSR,
another infrastructure.
2 iron, and he just did another one.
I feel like we're gonna run out of those.
Okay, let's go.
Too much. But, okay, next one. Okay, 2 OSR, and I'm gonna make that 3 OSR.
3 more OSR.
And 2 iron and an infrastructure.
Yep, 2 iron and infrastructure. So yeah, I got 3 infrastructure damage here. And just so you know, you were wondering if we were going to run out. We have these white chips that count as multipliers.
Oh, okay.
So we can just use one of those and say it's a 5 or whatever. Okay, so he definitely did some damage. He caused me to lose a lot of resources. And yeah, that's what happens. And basically he was sending his, what would those be, the B-24s? So it was he basically sent everything he had. Now the risk of him doing that is I could have sent everything I had at him, and although the United States was there with some.
Oh yeah.
So Jason's got quite the powerhouse of planes right now, but it is what it is.
The rest? You want to see
He's sending more.
the rest?
He's definitely sending more. So it's a viable strategy for sure. Okay, this one is done. Let's do this one. Okay, so obviously he's going to put his ships in anti-air stance because he's only fighting against air.
One, 2, 3, 4, 6.
So you get 6 dice.
Okay, green, black, and white. Which the green damaged that, but black and the white will kill that.
Okay, so I lose 3 dice for the next battle. I will spend 1 resource to get that fighter back. So I'm at 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 dice.
Okay, the green are automatically out, so I'll just take those out.
So
you
the sub
destroyed the
destroyed.
sub. You
Damage.
damaged escort. And
All right, so there's a special rule with escorts. So my red is going to damage his battleship, but he can choose to take damage on the escort instead
I'm
if he
taking
wants.
damage on the escort.
Yeah, and it would have to be this one, of course.
Wait, no, you have a black. I'll just. No, I have to. Yeah.
All right, and so then with my black, I have a black and a white.
Yep.
Yeah, you definitely made it so I can't. So if I hit your battleship, my white's going to do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
How many dice do I get again? 15? So I have 5 more?
Yep.
I'm totally fine with taking out your escort, so we'll do that and roll 5 more dice. Oh, look at that. All right, so his battleship takes a hit, but it doesn't do anything, and it survives. I lose a bomber, and then I'm going to consolidate my Air Force here. So it hurts to lose a bomber, but I did take out 3 of his ships, although 2 of them were Russian. All right, so then I get to land them, and I'll land them here in Germany.
Oh, and I'll land these. This is landing here. This is landing here.
Okay, so next. This one's gone. I think we should do Finland.
Okay. This is over here.
Oh yeah, it's this one.
There's no force thing, whatever.
So you have 4 anti-air.
Yep. Yes!
You've just been.
Damaged your bombing and killed a fighter.
You're just rolling like
A madman.
a meat chucker lately. All right, I will pay 1 to save the bomber. Your dice are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
And I'm at 4, 7, 10, 12, 14, 16.
Watch me get enough hits to kill your tank and
Go.
your artillery. I said it would happen. It happened.
Just do it, please.
Okay, artillery dead by 2 blue, and then the green, and then the black, and then the white.
16 dice, please.
Well, you're gonna absolutely destroy me, but you getting some casualties too. Okay, all my infantry have been absolutely slaughtered.
So I definitely did 6 yellows.
We got 2 reds which do nothing, a green that does nothing, and a white that does nothing.
All right, 6 more dice. Can't believe you're gonna survive this.
Nope, you
Nope.
didn't.
All right, so the 2 blue kills one and the 2 black kills the other. I got lucky with that last roll, but that makes up for your crap.
Lucky.
Jeez Louise. Okay, so this tank survives and we defend Finland with 1 tank remaining. And then I'm going to consolidate my air units into 1 and land them back in Norway. And Finland's card flips back over. It's no longer embattled. So that's done, and now we're gonna do the big R4 battle.
Oh, by the way, we never even got to Russia's commands. Just skip that.
Well, you didn't say anything.
Yeah, because everything that you did basically blocked every single one of my movements.
It blocked all of your movements?
Yeah.
You were sending these in to help with that battle,
Oh,
weren't
yeah.
you? That's why I did what I did. You know that, right?
Wait, do you have any air in this?
Yes.
I want to see your troops.
Yeah, so if there's ever an argument, Jason gets to see my troops in their stance first because I'm the attacker.
So many forces. Okay.
Oh, you do have air units there. You're helping out with the ground, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So let me think about this because I would like to take out your air units. Three, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, or 25.
27. You counted it wrong.
What?
You counted it wrong. You counted these as 1. Or 2.
Well, they are 2.
Yeah, you counted them as 1.
All right, I'm sorry. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, you're right, 27. And that's assuming everything survives. But we'll go ahead and go with that. So you're rolling your anti-air, which is
2
2 dice.
greens.
Okay,
No,
You
they were
didn't get
both
it.
reds.
all right. So let's not roll where the other dice are, please.
Okay, 3, 6, 10, 13 for me.
Hold on. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 dice, please. It's time for you to feel what it's like to be decimated.
Watch you hit nothing.
I almost.
Oh no!
I got 1. That's still a poor roll, but I got 1. So you're rolling 3 less dice, mister.
I'm only rolling 10. Okay.
So I see 2 yellow.
4 blue.
Which ones does it matter to you?
No, you're both German.
Yeah.
So
4 blue and then 2 green, which means I have to pay to repair my green.
you don't want to pay. Paying is stupid.
I will pay to repair my green. Okay, so I'm at 27 dice. You need a miracle.
No, I'm not gonna survive this. Okay. Nope.
So 3.
So.
Come on, can you let me do it if you're going to take forever?
That's wounded, and then.
You just struggle so much. All right, and then I see 1 green, and then I have a black, which will be another green.
Okay, my yellows are killed.
So 3 yellows definitely kills all the yellows. And then you have to do the dice in order, folks, so the whites come last.
Then a green, and you're black. So your whites do nothing.
My whites do nothing. Yeah, that's the issue. Now I get 7 dice. Oh my gosh, he survived. What a jerk. You're just an absolute jerk.
Suffer.
Although, good luck reinforcing that.
Okay, that's a infantry that's supposed to go on one of our sides. It was probably your side.
Probably. Which means 1 more die, baby.
Don't worry, I got you. No.
That didn't do anything.
It wouldn't even matter since you didn't do any damage to him. But he was still on.
Alright, so I gotta land this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I gotta keep these as 2 separate units still. Alright, so Leningrad flips over for you and becomes embattled.
It was already embattled.
Oh, that's right. Then Germany gets more casualties.
Yay. Casualties.
Russia's got a nice stack of casualties. So let's give Russia some more.
No.
And this is Italy, so I don't have to worry about German casualties this time.
You have to worry about Italian casualties, though.
I'm not really all that worried.
But no one has air in this, except for me. I have 1 foot here. Okay.
So
you get 4 dice.
4 anti-air. Now let's take that fighter out.
Nope.
Not even 1 hit. Jesus. Okay, so for you, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13.
Okay, that's enough to do some damage.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12.
What? 4 reds. This would be an amazing roll for battleships here. So we got 4 yellow and then 2 blue. And I have 3 now. Oh, 1 blue. And then... yeah, I'll just kill it and do that.
Alright, so Italy will repair. So I have 12 dice.
Come on, 10 reds.
So I see 4 yellow, kills all the infantry.
2 blue.
2 blue, kills 1.
And then you got 3 black.
And I have 3 black, which is definitely killing a tank. And then 2 more dice.
Nope, nothing.
Does nothing. Alright, but that was still a good whittling down there. And I will consolidate Italy down to 1. And Bryansk flips over. Two. Here you go. Next up is Egypt.
That's all you have?
Yeah.
I can win this. Okay. Gotta roll for my anti-air. Nothing.
Alright, I get 4 dice anti-air. 2 green! Cha-ching! Cha-ching! That's 3 less dice, baby. 4 dice for you.
Damn.
1 yellow, 1 black. Alright, so 3, 6, 7, 8, 10 dice.
No
Get some greens, baby. Alright. I see 2 blue, which kills this.
I survive!
And I see 2 green.
I survive!
You do, you punk. I just needed 1 more.
Haha! You can't touch me. I am too powerful.
Yeah, you're getting weak though.
What do you mean?
I got that plane out of there.
I still have more forces.
Well, you're going to be moving more in, that's for sure. But for now, you're going to put your forces back.
Oh. I forgot I had to do that.
Hey, I think that rolled all the way over to you. Something fell on the floor.
No.
Hope it's over. Bounce back to me. Ugh. Getting old sucks. Okay. So we did all the European stuff. This is the situation so far. Egypt is still embattled, and then we still have embattlement. We need a marker here, don't we?
Oh, by the way, just get some carrier airplanes out.
Oh yes, we had to put our carriers out, our planes.
Honestly, I don't get the difference. Just
Well, we get to see how everybody moves first, and then we launch our planes. It's actually quite powerful. All right, so how many carriers do I have in that battle?
1.
Just 1? It's going to be joining the battle for me. And then where else do I have carriers?
Nowhere that can help or do anything.
You're right, I needed to move that in. And you didn't have carriers to help anywhere either, did you?
Nope.
We do have one more battle, though,
No, I do.
in Europe. We have this one.
I do. I have a carrier as well.
All right, and then unfortunately, Jason has port advantage here.
Haha! 2 extra dice for me.
Yeah, you do get 2 extra dice.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. So.
your anti-aircraft first?
Yep, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Not enough.
But you still have to pay to repair it, right?
When do we have to pay to repair is the question.
Because if you have to do it now, will you risk losing your airplane or not?
Damaged air units participate if in a ground or surface stance. So I don't have to pay. Damaged units participate as long as they're in a ground stance or a surface stance. They participate in the battle, so I don't have to pay in order for it to count towards rolling for the battle.
But that contradicts everything we've been doing.
No, it doesn't. Destroyed units don't participate. Look at me. If I don't pay to repair it, it goes into my stress casualty box.
Yep.
So I still probably have to pay to repair it. So you got your moral victory there.
1, 2, 3. 4,
Hold
5.
on, don't you dare.
You got stuff.
Didn't even. So 2, 4, 5, 6. Same deal
Same
for
thing
you.
as you.
All right, so now your dice. 3, 5,
8, 11, 14, 17.
12, 17, 19, 21, 23.
Yep.
Jesus, Jason. There's 10.
2 red. 3 blue. Only yellow don't count. And then we have the same amount of ship types. So 2 red. Well, you gotta do the blue first. 3 blue.
3 blue,
You wanna take off red?
2 red. I will take the blue instead of the red
Oh, I'm just gonna kill it.
because you have black hits.
Yep.
Then I'll do that.
Then we'll just kill both.
All right, same outcome. All right, so that's 10. What an awful battle this is.
Oh, sorry, that was green. You saw that. Well, that's it for this.
That's only 20.
Yeah, but
Okay,
For this
hold
time.
on. You forgot your port advantage. You get +2.
25. We did it. We sunk it all.
Okay, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10 dice. Oh, 13.
One, 2, 3.
Okay, I don't know what you're smoking.
Oh,
There's
four.
3, and then there's 4 blue.
Then a white, which would do nothing in this scenario.
Yep.
Which, and then,
Oh, hold on. Okay, so you're gonna escape with that one.
yeah.
And I get to roll 3 more dice. So, just
Which would do nothing.
does nothing.
Escape!
Okay, that was brutal.
Yes. Well, for you, more than me. Because that's 40 stress with your carrier battleship. And then you also got 2 cruisers. That's 60 stress for you right there. Automatic 3.
Yep.
Fun. Okay, and then these are my remaining, which I'm going to merge. Wait, does that airplane, if I don't pay, count to my...
If you don't pay, it goes into your casualty pool. So
Did
you
you-
decide.
Oh, you don't have to pay.
I don't have to pay it. My carrier sunk. Because remember the rule is
I'm paying.
Now your port repairs your ships. It doesn't repair your planes.
Yeah.
Okay. So which one do you want to do next? This cluster bomb here.
Mm-hmm. I really can't. Doesn't even matter. I think I'm actually gonna do that.
All right, and then I lost my command somehow. The circle disc for my command.
It's literally right here in Russia.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, so that's the situation. Your dang tank gives you advantage.
Okay, I have 6 for anti-air, which I will do that now.
That's a lot of miss. I like it.
Okay, you have 4 for anti-air.
4.
Nothing.
All right, we both missed.
So
Now we do ground.
you have 6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have exactly 10. I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
The greens do nothing, so I'm gonna those out. I have 2 blue,
2 blue,
3 yellow,
3 yellow.
and I have 2 black. Which will kill the infantry and your artillery.
But 2 black?
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing that. Okay. All right, 11 dice for me.
Okay, you got 3 yellow, 3 blue. Then 1 green.
How do you do so much with 1 less die than me? Okay, roll 1 more.
Well, you don't have force advantage.
It doesn't matter. Just roll my 1 more.
1 green. You make me pay for it, so.
All right, pay my 1 to repair. And I'll consolidate. I'm losing this battle. Right now, I don't know if anything is going my way so far. I am beating the shit out of Russia. That part I think I'm doing.
Okay. The battle in the Mediterranean there.
Yeah.
Which, I'm guessing Ralph will stop me here.
That's hard to say.
If I magically kill all your ships with 4 dice, I win. And I
Where's
kill
my
the
oh,
transport.
here we go. All right. So I do have advantage plus port advantage, right?
No.
Yes, I get it from France.
Oh, yeah.
And then you don't, because Gibraltar. Nope, you have it as well.
Hey, 2 more dice.
So we both have port advantage. That means we repair for free, in case you were wondering.
Okay. I'm gonna roll my 6. Okay, I think
The sub's dead.
this sub is destroyed, and then damage on the battleship, which is nothing, but yeah.
All right, so I'm rolling 2, 5, 9,
11.
11. And I have advantage.
1 black. Does that?
That's ridiculous.
Which, this one doesn't even matter then, because you can't kill
I
it.
can make you pay a, well,
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't even pay a resource.
Oh, well, yep.
Yeah. Doesn't
Yes.
matter.
That was a victory in my book.
All right, well, that was anticlimactic.
Hey, that's what happened to the real Italian Navy.
Let's do China.
Oh, yay. I know for sure I'm gonna win this one. Look at all my troops. How much troops do you have here? Why do you have so much air?
Because I'm Michael Jordan.
Okay,
Yeah, so this is when Jason goes offensive because he knows he's losing this battle, so he might as well just do as much damage to me as possible.
I have
That's
12 dice.
so he was able to get 12 dice because he was able to.
Okay, I have 4 infantry. 3 blue. And then 2 green.
That was a lot of damage.
Oh, don't even worry, I got 2 more. Which was another...
So a yellow and a white.
Pay 3!
Yeah, so Japan has to pay 3, 1, 2, 3
Aha!
to keep them up. And then we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27.
Okay, I'm dead. Like, it was literally 3 there, and enough to kill that, and then 2 black, yeah.
Yeah, so just in 10 dice. All right, so those are all China casualties. These are Japan. All right, so
I can't get it off.
give it here.
Okay. I'm gonna ask. Is it still recording?
Yeah.
Okay. We don't want a disaster like last time.
Well, we ran out of disk space last time. That was the issue. Okay, so we do have some. We finally have something changing hands here. So-
hands last round.
So a couple of things for the viewers. First of all, yes, he gives me the card.
Which you can just make that.
Will you stop? That's not ready yet. It's still being produced. I'm trying to explain this to the viewers, and you're just like jumping ahead like you always do. Don't do that. All right. Okay. So the situation here is China was producing a unit, and what Jason was doing, and it was all 100% correct, is when the production of units is complete, this unit will now become my unit. So I'm going to get that infantry unit back that I just lost. And my planes can land in a friendly territory, so I'm going to go ahead and land them in the same territory I was just in. So that's that. And which ones did you just grab? Indochina?
Yeah.
Also, China gets 2 stress for losing that territory. And I get a medal.
Yay, another medal for you. Yay. Okay. I got 6 dice against you in this new battle.
You have 6 dice?
Yep.
Well, hold on, let me decide my formation here. I only have 2 guys.
Yep.
I'll do that.
I did it. I got you. 1 blue enters that, and then a black kills that, and a black kills that.
All right, I get 4 dice.
You got 2 yellow, which I'm guessing you're gonna do that, and this, and then you get the white to kill him.
Yep, and the white kills him. All right, so I lost a territory.
China gets a medal, which he will use immediately to get rid of 1 stress.
And then Japan gets how much stress for that? 1?
1.
So give them a stress.
Ah. See, I'm whittling you down, little by little. Okay, I need J6. Now, where's the Chinese?
So I lost a production there. But more importantly, Jason's able to...
Stay in the fight.
Well, he's got a unit in a place where I have a lot of empty places. So, okay. Onward and upward. What's next? Is that everything?
I think that's all the battles.
Okay, so we land our air commands and then we deploy our units. So deploy units is as simple as this comes off and then we put our commands on. So I put it on upside down, but like I assign a new command to there. And then like here, for example, we have a German air command. So I gotta grab, and it doesn't matter which one you grab, even if it's one from that was already used before.
No,
the number is all that matters.
Take that.
All right, I lost my thought now. Okay. I think that goes
Oh,
there.
I need to land my air here, so land him there. And 1, 2, there. Those get landed. Okay. And then this needs also to get landed. 1, 2.
All right, so you know you can't attack me from there unless you're gonna break the treaty, right?
Well, does that mean Russia gets it?
Russia would get the 6 stress, yes.
Okay, so America does.
No, because Russia's the one breaking the treaty, not America. Okay, what else do we got that was produced? Can you put this one on for Japan?
I got you.
So he's putting a command there. And then I got a square command for my 2 infantry in Ping Ping. Or Peiping.
Also known as Beijing.
And then you're right. For the China one, I will just absorb it. And then, of course, you got 2 China ones you need to put commands on.
Can my China troops flee into Russia?
Oh, yeah. Your allies. They're all friendly. But if you attack from Russia, then you break the treaty. That's the only thing you got to understand. Okay?
Yep.
All right, so we're at an hour, and we got to do morale still. So this is the part Jason's giddy about because Japan's going to get a lot of stress.
Okay. So let's just count from China down here.
Yep.
So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20.
1 stress for China.
1 stress. Well, that's actually more than I would expect from China to get. Okay, so we got 30, because of the cruisers are 10. 36, 42.
Which is 2 stress for
Britain.
You can hand them to me, since I'm on this side of the table now.
Yeah. Okay, and then for Russia, we got 10, 16, 20, 28 with the 2 tanks, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50.
Oh, you just got to the line. So 2 stress for Russia. Needed to destroy 1 more unit.
Most of that, like a lot of it was from the Navy. Okay, and then for Germany, we got 6, 12, 16, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, which doesn't matter.
It's 1 stress.
Yep, there you go.
How did I get up to 3 already? Was it from the last round?
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. Okay. And then we keep
Italy
going.
is none. You can just tell.
Italy's
by
nothing.
this. And then Japan. Here we go. We got 60. Carrier 20. Battleship 20. And then two cruisers 20. 60 already. Then we got 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76. Which
4
is
stress.
4 stress. Which brings Japan up to 6 stress.
Still not 7.
Oh, it doesn't matter. You're getting close.
Okay, and just so everybody, in case you're wondering, you get to spend medals to reduce this number before you have to cash these in to cause yourself to go up on the morale circle. So you get every opportunity to mitigate these. So let's just talk about that real quick. If I move from here to there, it's going to cost me 5 medals or 5 consumer goods to ever go backwards. So I have 2 medals, and if I get 2 stress next round, I could easily spend those 2 medals to keep this below 7. That's a much better exchange. But the one thing though is if you let it go up to the next stress level, you actually remove 7 from here instead of just 2. So you got to be careful. That's very situational. Sometimes it's better to just let 7 of these go away because that gives you more breathing room. Okay, so now we're at the spot where we're going to do production, which is another hidden thing. Jason, I have 10 o'clock at night. I think you have to call it.
Yeah.
So we're going to call it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this playthrough. We were able to finally give you a full playthrough with all the combat. So I know I've said this several times already, but this is technically our 3rd global campaign playthrough. We went slowly through the rules the first 2 times. We're sort of not doing that as much. So if you have any questions about anything we did, any questions about how combat works, and hey, what about this situation? Jason actually checks the comments before he goes to school most days. We are checking, and we'll be more than happy to answer any questions. And yes, if you're wondering, I think I'm losing this quite hard. My only hope right now is to get Russia to fall before he can bring in help. And right now, Russia is in trouble. He's got hardly anything protecting this, and there's nothing in both sides. But he is bringing in troops from the water, and those troops could land right here in Karelia, or anywhere really. And so he can do some reinforcement that way. Also, I am putting pressure here, which is just 1 space away from Moscow. So I think that's where I'm pushing him hard. But in exchange for those gains, he's like punishing me from Britain, and I'm not hardly doing anything to stop that. So it was almost like I had to pick and choose where to win and where to lose. Italy, I don't know, they might take this someday, but it's taking the whole game. So that's almost thematic. So Italy is definitely struggling there to finally gain some territory. And then Japan is actually doing well against China, not so well against Britain. And then Jason's coming with a steel wall in the Pacific there. And that's going to be a problem. Also, I have the risk that Russia may actually invade and break their treaty if Jason sees that that's an opportunity. He may do that. And then, of course, that puts a lot of pressure on me in Asia. Nobody's lost a lot of things on either side, but I think a lot of roles haven't gone my way. Losing my carrier and all that stuff, out of the 3 playthroughs we did, that's the first time, Jason, you won in the Indian Ocean.
I brought like the whole fleet that I
Right,
could.
but that's the very first time. I
Yeah.
mean, last time, or first game you were Axis. No, I was Axis.
Yeah.
I beat you there. Mm-hmm. Then the second game I was Allies, and I beat you there again, this time as Britain. And now you beat me as Britain. And you did it a different way than I did, right? Your strategy was a lot different than mine, but you still pulled it off.
All the ships.
You brought in all the ships, and it paid off. I mean, I I did kill a few of them, but I don't think I killed much. So anyways, we forgot one final battle. I get to raid here in Africa.
How much do you get to roll?
I only get to roll one die. Hold on, I gotta pick. Am I raiding yellow or blue? This is Britain. I'm gonna raid blue.
Nope.
Green. Punk. Okay, so nothing happens there. Yeah, and in case you're also wondering, as I explained, I have 2 surviving ships here, so I can easily land this unit, and nothing he can do with this one ship will stop me. And planes can never pin, so
But
even
I can destroy it.
he can destroy it, but they can't pin. That's the thing. So they can't prevent me from landing, but obviously if I land, we have a battle, and he's rolling a lot of dice. So he could probably destroy that one unit, but it's still...
Especially since it's only an infantry.
It's still something I can do. So that's it. Any questions or anything else, let me know. Yes, all these units in the Atlantic Ocean, if I were to have flown a plane into those spots or had a ship of any kind in any of those spots, it was insta-death for all of them. So when you're moving transports unescorted like that, it is very powerful because since it's all hidden movement, I don't know that he's doing that. But if I was sending just one plane out on scouting patrols, etc., I could have intercepted him and really surprised him. But here's the thing. You get 9 commands. So you're either spending those 9 commands chasing ghosts, or you're spending them, attacking Russia, like I did. It's a choice. And so now I can try to send stuff out. Like if I send a plane out after him, they're going to move again. They're not going to stay where they are. He's going to use commands on them. And my plane needs to go wherever they're going to land, not wherever. Now that 90 there, though, is in trouble because he can't land. So I know he's moving to a C zone. So I can guess whether he's moving to A3, A4, A6. I mean, he has a lot of choices still. But I know that's not going to land. The 45 there is landing somewhere. It could land in Norway, it can land in Finland, it could land in Russia. Karelia, but not Archangelis, because he would have to move another C zone to do that. This 51 here, same story. He's going to either land in Britain or he's going to move to another C zone. And then, of course, 53, I'm at risk of him landing here in Morocco, which is a very big possibility. He could also land in France, because guess what is undefended for me is France. And he's next to France. So I'm in a situation where he actually has 2 things he can do to me, and I gotta be really careful. So the Japan side is interesting because Jason backed off with America and basically built up. So now he's coming with a lot of forces all at once. I don't think in either of our previous games that we've now deleted that happened. We were always just fighting each other every single turn and just nuking each other basically. So this one has been a little slower build up between America and Japan. I would say that China is falling apart quite nicely compared to the other games, although China's fallen apart in every game so far. And then you're just destroying me in India there. I mean, I know I'm holding on, but you're definitely taking me out hard. Mm-hmm. So that's it in a nutshell. Anything else, please let us know. As always, thank you for watching and
stay awesome.